Your body has a hidden metabolic switch that could give you 2,000% more growth hormone, burn 20% more fat, and activate over 300 longevity genes, all without spending a single dollar. I'm going to show you the exact science behind fasted exercise and why working out on an empty stomach creates physiological changes that fed exercise simply cannot access. This isn't bro science or a fad diet. This is research-backed metabolic optimization. By the end, you'll have the precise protocol to trigger fat burning that continues for 24 hours after your workout. And if you stay until the end, I'll reveal the one mechanism that explains why the supplement industry desperately wants to keep this information buried. Welcome back to Deeper Dudes. But first, let's talk about why everything you've been told about pre-workout nutrition might be sabotaging your results. You wake up, you're told to fuel your workout. Eat carbs for energy, drink a protein shake, take pre-workout supplements. The fitness industry has built a $140 billion empire on this advice. And yet, research from the British Journal of Nutrition shows something shocking. Exercising in a fasted state burns 20% more fat than exercising after eating. 20%, that's not a small difference. That's the difference between spinning your wheels and actually transforming your body. But nobody's talking about it because there's no money in telling you that doing nothing, eating nothing before your workout is more powerful than any supplement you could buy. Here's what actually happens when you eat before exercise. The moment food hits your system, insulin rises. Insulin is a storage hormone. Its job is to shuttle nutrients into cells and keep them there. And here's the kicker. Insulin blocks fat burning for up to 6 hours after your meal. So if you eat breakfast at 7 a.m. and work out at 8 a.m., your body isn't accessing stored fat for fuel until 1 p.m. You just wasted your entire workout as a fat-burning opportunity. What a load of crap that we've been sold this backwards approach for decades. But fasted exercise flips the script entirely. And here's exactly how it works. When you wake up after an overnight fast, typically 8 to 12 hours without food, your insulin levels are at their lowest point of the day. Your glycogen stores, the carbohydrates stored in your muscles and liver, are partially depleted. Your body is primed to burn fat. The moment you start exercising in this state, something remarkable happens. Your body activates AMPK, which scientists call the metabolic master switch. AMPK is an enzyme that gets triggered when your cells sense low energy availability. Think of it as your body's survival mode, but in the best possible way. When AMPK activates, it does 3 critical things. First, it signals your body to start breaking down fat for fuel immediately. Second, it tells your cells to create more mitochondria, the energy powerhouses that determine your endurance and metabolic rate. A study published in Cell Metabolism in 2024 found that fasted exercise increased mitochondrial density by 52% compared to fed exercise. 52% more cellular batteries producing energy. Third, and this is where it gets wild, AMPK activates over 300 longevity genes. These are the same genes that get turned on during caloric restriction and are associated with extended lifespan, disease prevention, and cellular repair. You're literally triggering anti-aging mechanisms just by timing your workout correctly. Here's how to use this system. Wake up and wait 12 to 16 hours from your last meal before exercising. If you ate dinner at 7 p.m., your fasted window opens between 7 a.m. and 11 a.m. the next morning. Drink water, black coffee, or plain tea. These don't spike insulin and actually enhance fat burning through caffeine's effects on norepinephrine. Start your workout. Whether it's lifting, running, or high-intensity intervals, your body immediately taps into fat stores. During the workout, your growth hormone levels spike. We're talking about a 2,000% increase compared to baseline. That's the same level of growth hormone you had during childhood growth spurts. Growth hormone is responsible for fat burning, muscle preservation, skin elasticity, and recovery. If you wanted to buy synthetic growth hormone, it would cost you $1,000 to $3,000 per month. You're getting it for free by simply not eating before you train. Let me give you a real example. When I first started training fasted, I was skeptical. I thought I'd feel weak, sluggish, maybe even dizzy. The first workout was strange. I felt lighter, almost empty. But about 10 minutes in, something clicked. My focus sharpened. My energy stabilized. I wasn't dealing with the blood sugar roller coaster that comes from eating before training. And the post-workout feeling was completely different. Instead of crashing and needing another meal immediately, I felt clear-headed and energized for hours. The fat loss was noticeable within 2 weeks. Not huge, but consistent. And the mental clarity that came with it was the real game changer. This is where metabolic flexibility begins. Your body learning to efficiently switch between burning carbs and burning fat based on what's available. And once you've unlocked fat burning through fasted training, the next piece activates something even more powerful, your body's internal cleaning system. Before we go any further, I want to pause for something important. None of what we've been talking about matters if we don't have the energy and clarity to actually implement it. We all know what it feels like to wake up exhausted. No energy, poor focus, and zero motivation. We also know what it feels like when we get good, restful sleep, targeted therapy, and the right supplements. I've personally tested more things than you can imagine. I'm like your personal guinea pig. Everything I have listed in the description below is science-backed and extensively tested. And if you grab anything through my links, you'll be supporting this channel at zero cost to you. Thanks for taking a look. Now let's get back to it. Here's the truth about fasted exercise that changes everything. It doesn't just burn more fat during the workout. It activates autophagy, your body's self-cleaning mechanism that destroys damaged cells, precancerous cells, and cellular debris. Autophagy literally means self-eating. It's the process where your cells break down and recycle dysfunctional components. This is how your body prevents cancer, Alzheimer's, and accelerated aging. And fasted exercise is one of the most powerful autophagy triggers available. Research published in Nature found that autophagy activation during fasted states increased the destruction of damaged mitochondria by 300% and enhanced immune cell function significantly. Your body is essentially taking out the trash at a cellular level, and it can only do this efficiently when it's not busy digesting food. This means fasted training isn't just about looking better, it's about living longer and preventing disease. Now, the most common fear people have is this: won't I lose muscle if I train without eating? This is where the science gets really interesting. During fasted exercise, your body releases massive amounts of norepinephrine, often called the hunter hormone. Norepinephrine does 3 things. It increases fat breakdown. It sharpens mental focus and reaction time. And critically, it preserves muscle tissue by signaling your body that this is a survival situation where muscle is needed. A study in the Journal of Applied Physiology found that fasted training, when followed by proper post-workout nutrition, preserved 94% of muscle mass while dramatically increasing fat loss. 94%. The key is what you do after the workout. Here's the exact post-workout protocol. Within 30 to 60 minutes after your fasted workout, consume a meal with 25 to 40 grams of high-quality protein and moderate carbohydrates. The protein provides amino acids for muscle repair and growth. The carbohydrates replenish glycogen and spike insulin at the one time of day when you actually want it elevated, because insulin becomes anabolic, shuttling nutrients into muscle cells for recovery. This is the metabolic window where your body is primed to build, not store. Personally, after my fasted morning workouts, I have a meal with eggs, sweet potato, and greens. The protein from eggs, the carbs from sweet potato to refuel, and the micronutrients from vegetables to support recovery. The difference in my body composition over 3 months of this protocol compared to years of eating before training was night and day. Leaner, more defined, and my energy levels throughout the day were stable instead of spiking and crashing. But one thing destroys the benefits of fasted training more than anything: doing it wrong and thinking more fasting is always better. Some people hear this information and think, if 16 hours fasted is good, 24 hours must be better. If fasted cardio works, I'll do 2 hours of it. This is where people crash, lose muscle, tank their hormones, and blame fasted training when the real problem was overdoing it. The sweet spot for most people is 12 to 16 hours fasted, with 30 to 60 minutes of exercise. Beyond that, you start seeing diminishing returns and increased cortisol, which breaks down muscle and stores fat. You want to ride the edge of metabolic stress, not fall off the cliff. And that's where the most powerful element of fasted training comes in: insulin sensitivity. Insulin resistance is the root cause of type 2 diabetes, obesity, heart disease, and even Alzheimer's, which some researchers now call type 3 diabetes. When your cells become resistant to insulin, your body has to produce more and more of it to do the same job, and that excess insulin drives fat storage, inflammation, and disease. Fasted exercise reverses this. A study in diabetes care found that a single session of fasted exercise improved insulin sensitivity by 23%. One session. Imagine what happens when you do this consistently 3 to 5 times per week. Your cells become more responsive to insulin. You need less of it. Your blood sugar stabilizes. Fat storage decreases. And your risk of chronic disease plummets. This is preventative medicine that costs nothing and requires no prescription. Here's how to implement this as a complete system. Choose 3 to 5 days per week for fasted training. On those days, finish eating by 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. the night before. Wake up, hydrate with water or black coffee, and train between 7 a.m. and 11 a.m. Keep your workouts to 30 to 60 minutes. Resistance training and high-intensity intervals work best. After your workout, eat a balanced meal with protein and carbs within 30 to 60 minutes. On non-fasted training days, eat normally and focus on nutrient-dense whole foods. Track how you feel. Energy, focus, recovery, and body composition changes over 4 weeks. Most people notice significant improvements in the first 2 weeks. The additional benefits go even deeper. Fasted training increases BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor, which is like fertilizer for your brain. It enhances memory, learning, and protects against cognitive decline. It boosts collagen production by up to 30% due to the growth hormone spike, which means better skin, joints, and connective tissue. It improves your sleep quality because the metabolic stress during the day leads to deeper REM cycles at night. And it creates a psychological shift. When you prove to yourself that you can perform at a high level without needing constant fuel, you break free from food dependency and build mental resilience. When you combine all these elements, fasted exercise for 12 to 16 hours before training to activate AMPK, and fat burning, strategic workouts of 30 to 60 minutes to spike growth hormone and norepinephrine, and post-workout nutrition within an hour to preserve muscle and optimize recovery, this is how you achieve true metabolic flexibility. Not just burning fat during a workout, but rewiring your entire metabolism to become a fat-burning, disease-preventing, longevity-optimizing machine. Drop a comment. Are you going to try fasted training, and what's your biggest concern? Is it energy levels, muscle loss, or just breaking the habit of eating before workouts? I want to hear what's holding you back. Well, that's it. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you found it helpful, please be sure to give it a like and maybe even subscribe to Deeper Dudes. And hit the notification bell so you don't miss any new videos. It all helps the channel more than you know, and it also tells us that we should make more content like this. We post videos every other day that tackle real challenges men face. Remember, struggling doesn't make you weak. It makes you human. The fact that you took time to watch this means you're ready for something better. Thanks again for watching and for checking out all the amazing products in the description below. They could jumpstart your healing journey. Catch you in the next one. Deeper Dudes. Until then, keep learning, keep growing, keep thriving.